There he is. Good morning.
Morning.
Just
How you doing?
went live. Turn the volume down. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. We are streaming to literally 5 platforms right now.
Oh my gosh.
We're streaming to your YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my newly founded Twitch account. Everything else I've had before, just barely started it.
Dang.
And then I just opened a Twitch account because it was like another option.
Wow. That's cool. That's really cool, actually.
How was your weekend? You get a good reset?
Yeah, I think so. I
do
I'm
too.
feeling good.
Much needed.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
So I put the thumbnail we were just doing on yours because I had to switch it on mine because for whatever reason, that thumbnail that we were doing, it just wasn't, YouTube was not pushing it whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Good morning, Josh. Yeah, we're live on Insta, but on Insta, it doesn't look like anything. Like it literally looks like sideways. So I literally had put the title on Instagram, live stream on YouTube. So, and then the YouTube's in my Instagram bio. So hopefully it points people there and they can come over to YouTube. On Twitter though, it actually shows up like a normal stream. And on Twitch, it actually shows up like a normal stream. On Instagram, I can't figure out how to get it sideways. So it's probably just going to kind of be like more of a notification than anything else. Josh, we only need 5 points today. We're not going to let the bank holiday get in the way of that. I will break this down really quick. I've got a finish line bracket on FL, Florida finish line. That's where we're at, Florida. But basically, it's just half of my normal bracket. So instead of going for the full 10, I'm literally just going to go for 5 and just kick it up a little bit because I've got that extra breathing room. And then that's all we're going to hit today. And then we're going to be funded 50K. We're just going to do one trade today on my end. We're going to wait for the open for that to happen. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw everyone get destroyed over this weekend. I don't know if you guys were on Twitter. You saw that like a lot of people lost like hundreds of millions on the Bitcoin drop. Super leveraged.
Yeah.
Josh, not going to be trading indices today. Took one loss in EU and currently got a GU trade running. Nice. I feel like I don't even know what today's holiday is. Do you know, JMO?
No, I have no idea, but no one has school in my family. That's the only way I knew about it.
I think we got Uncle Greg in here watching today. Uncle Greg, if you're here, you got to put something in the comments. He said if you hit that trade, we're hitting the sauna house today. The sauna house, guys, if you don't know, it's like this place that opened up near me. It's literally you go back and forth between a sauna and a cold plunge for like 2 hours, and it's like a little therapy session. It's nice though.
Columbus Day. Okay.
Hey, JMO, look at my screen really quick. You see where it says OCO bracket off here? But then it's actually active here. Is it the same for you?
Yeah. I think that just means that you have nothing in right now.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm not sure. Because when I set an order, it still works. But yeah, that's always on.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty much just going to wait until the open, kind of let that first minute set itself, and then wait for a breakout beyond that. And that should be our high probability setup that we're going to take today. And then I already got the bracket. Let me make sure the bracket's for 20 ticks only. So yeah, it's going to be a very quick trade, but it will be the one that's going to put us over the line. Make sure the stream's running on all platforms. I'm pretty sure it is. It worked. I did some tests over this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, it's working. I don't know how it's gonna be weird seeing the Twitch grow because I don't know how that's gonna work exactly if people just end up showing up to it or whatever or seeing it, but
Mm,
it's not gonna make any extra work for me just to literally have it up, while we do this. It's just gonna none of it is actually. That's why I'm doing it. Like it's literally no extra work just to connect extra profiles.
yeah,
Could grow 4 times faster down the road. Of course, none of them have any following except the YouTube right now, so we'll see.
I think it'll be cool. See what happens.
Where are we at today? Oh yeah, you landed green last week. Yeah, you're up 1% right now. So you need 5 more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You doing anything different this week or?
I think I'm gonna just up my risk a little bit, but I might not trail. Yeah, I'm green. Okay. I might not trail. Sorry. Wow, my brain is not working yet.
Oh, you're good, man.
We need. What am I thinking?
You need to go negative risk reward.
See, I was thinking the opposite. So, okay, here we go. So my thinking was basically risking what I have over 50K. So right now it's 493. So risking that amount to make double that each trade.
Okay.
So each trade I'm not going in a drawdown again.
That makes sense. What's the set risk gonna be once, like, let's say you are at 50K, you're gonna just risk like $500 or 1%?
Yeah. So here's what I'm trying to figure out is, do I shorten my target instead of going for 20 points? Do I go for 10 points and do like a 1-to-1 at 10 points or?
If it's 1-to-1, that makes more sense. I was gonna say if you got a 5-point stop though, that's gonna be tight.
It's really tight. Yeah. So I'm hesitant on that.
I wonder. So there's probably people commenting from different destinations. It's saying it can't post comments from certain ones. So if you're on Instagram Live, it can't post comments. If you guys are on Instagram Live, you're going to get a better view on YouTube. Join the YouTube Cramson Capital. I put the banner up for that purpose so you guys can see. That's where we're mainly doing the stream off of. If you're on Instagram Live, can't see the comments just off the streaming software. So join on YouTube, but Instagram Live is just kind of going to be that signpost to you. Let's see, on Twitter, same thing, guys. If you are on Twitter, I'll have it open. That way I can just see if you're commenting. But mainly, guys, you guys are going to want to be on YouTube. The only ones that will come through here are Twitch or YouTube comments. I just saw that right now. But I'll keep the Twitter one open. I'll pop over to it here and there, see if anyone's chatting in there. Make sure that's muted, yeah. And I've got the Instagram open too, so we'll be good. We'll be good to go. Yeah, I'm super optimistic about my trading lately, going negative risk reward like this. I don't know. I just been liking it. I think I tried to do it so many times inside of a cash account, but when I tried to do negative risk to reward inside of a cash account, like it would work so well for so long, but then like when you catch those losses, it just sucks because then you got to dig out. Like it takes like 3 trades to catch a loss, but it's like, or to get out of a loss. And so when you're doing that on a cash account, it's super hard sometimes, and it can take longer, and it's a whole process. But when you're doing it on it's like negative risk reward to me, like it just feels like it was made for prop, and prop was made for it. I might be wrong, but it seems like the one place you could really get away with it and do well.
I think the downside is not as high in prop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we got about 7 minutes. We got 12 people in here. I'll flip to my screen just so you guys know. We are going for our last trade on this combine, and we will be funded if we hit. We're only going for 5 points just to put us over the finish line. And this will be funded in 3 days. Super simple method, but you just got to win 5 trades in a row. Negative versus reward. At high risk, you spend $50, you get funded 50K, and then once you're in the actual funded, you got to pay a $150 activation fee, and then I'm gonna literally just cut my risk back to 1 mini and just try to make $200 trades and give myself like a 3 trade breathing room. We'll actually manage, like, if you're risking 3 to make 1 and you give yourself a 3 trade breathing room, I feel like that's like responsible management. However, I don't feel the need to do that in a monthly subscription account, because like if I take my time on this, I'm just going to get hit with that monthly subscription again and again and again.
Yeah.
And it's super low cost to get funded. You're risking $50 to get 50K and then manage it responsibly, at that point. Okay, yeah, I had to do one thing. Then we're gonna be good to go here. You're waiting for 5-minute orb, 15-minute orb to set?
I think I'm waiting for 5-minute first. I'm gonna base it off that.
That's good. I slowly over streaming have gone from letting the 15-minute orb set to the 5-minute to just the 1 minute.
Yeah, I like the 5. I think after the 5, the 15-minute, sometimes it plays out, but it depends. I think it tends to just go back to the previous range in whatever direction that's heading. So then I just play off that instead of the opening range.
Yeah. I guess a lot of what I'm doing is I'm kind of taking advantage of the scramble at open. I mean, I try to like think about what I'm doing too, because I like early on in trading, I always like thought like I have like my stuff has to actually have a real, like, it has to make sense in reality, like in the real world. Like, am I placing trades based on something on a computer screen, like on a candlestick, or do I actually know why the candlesticks are doing what they're doing, like in the real world? Like, what's the emotion behind it? What's the fear behind it? Stuff like that. And it doesn't even necessarily make your trades better necessarily, but what it does do is it gives you more confidence, because you're like, okay, that there's a real world scenario that tells me that this should actually do what I think it should. And it's really just based on the sentiment and emotions around New York Open, around, the whole idea of just trying to scramble and take liquidity and chop people up. So this is just some free game right there.
I like that. I like it.
That's the one bad part with indicators sometimes. Like, not volume indicators, of course, but like just normal old like moving averages or whatever. Like, it's just a lagging indicator that's based on past events. It has nothing necessarily to do with like right now. Okay. We are good to go. We got 3 minutes left and we are going to be live. Or we already are live. I'm glad we went live though a little bit before. That way we aren't trying to like, or we're not going live and then I'm in a trade like 2 minutes later. That's the last thing I wanted to do, especially streaming to all these different platforms now.
Yeah, now we got the time.
Noah popped in on IG. I went over to the IG thing. He said W in the chat.
So we're after.
It's good to see you, Noah. I don't know if you're still in here, but if you are, the Instagram thing's a little weird. I don't even know how I'm really watching it. All right, we got 2 minutes left. I'm going to mark up. I'll keep it on my screen first because I'm going to be getting in something before JMO, but I'm pretty much gonna try to secure this day with the first 1 or 2 minutes after the open. It's cool seeing we've only been streaming. This is like week 3, and we've got 14 people in here now. It went from like 1 person to 2 people, like on a daily basis, to 4 people to 5. Now it's up in like 14. It's just like a snowball effect. It gets up pretty quick, but a lot of people don't ever see their streams get up because they don't stick with it long enough. You stick with it like 4 weeks to like 8 weeks, then it gets up to like 100. It's always been like that in the past. But then if you stop and then you come back, there's like no one in there for the first few weeks again. There's a few people always. But,
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens.
All right, so not doing anything on the open here itself, but this is the candle I want to base my trade off of. You'll see I'm going to mark up the high and low of it, and then we're going to just basically take a very small piece of the move breaking out of it after it sets. This is the same exact setup that we took on Friday, the same exact 2 setups. And we're not going to take 2 today just because we only need 1, but you'll see it'll play. I'll paper trade it when it comes to it, and we'll see they play off each other, but you'll see. Okay. Also going to be putting my trades in the Telegram starting today. For the people that can't make it and that are just in the Telegram and want to see the trades, even if they don't follow along, that's all right. All right, so this is going to be our range we set. We already got the OCO bracket, so I don't have to worry about putting anything on. The FL bracket, the finish line bracket. I had to put FL because I don't know, JMO, if they can see what we like call them, our brackets. I don't think they can. But if they could, I don't think they're going to want to see like something called a finish line bracket. Basically a full port to get you right over the edge.
Yeah, did you up your contracts?
Yeah, to 43. And then once I go into the funded, I'm only going to be at 10. So
yeah,
I was at 34. This last one, I'm at 43. And then we're going to be at 10 in the funded. And only a 5 pip move or a 5 point move is this much right now. It's that much.
Wow.
That's all we need to get funded. This is only attempt 2 at getting funded since streaming, so we're on track early on. Might be a sell today. I thought it was going to be a buy. Nothing yet though. Nothing yet. We're still inside this very first minute of the day. It is 9:33. Peeking at the bottom side, we already grabbed liquidity at the top side. We'll see if we can maintain outside the bottom and then just get a quick little grab. This is stuff you couldn't get away with in Forex just because you're not going to, you're just not going to be able to. There's the spread and stuff. It doesn't move enough. It wouldn't work. I'm just like so happy to be trading futures again.
Yeah, I really like futures. I enjoy this.
Order filled.
We are in. That is our 5 ticks. We got a better entry than we wanted. Doesn't even look like, or not 5 ticks, 5 points. It is 5 points though, exactly.
Let's see it.
Order filled.
Nice.
All right, boys, we're funded. We are funded
Nicely
50K.
There we go.
Funded 50K, just like that. And it went the full 10.
Wow. So quick.
And the Telegram got notified. If they got in late, they still hit, because it's not only gone 5 points or 10 points even, it's gone double that, 2.5 times that. So we just got funded 50K. I don't know what I need to do yet.
If you go back to your dashboard, it'll like show you passed.
Payout soon, Josh. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, one down. I'm gonna get this done.
That trade was faster than all of our other ones have been. Oh, but look at this too. So this technically, if we were taking a second trade today, also would have been the second trade right here, and this one would have hit too. You see that? So the way I'm trading, guys, just so you know, is it's the very first candle, right, that sets our opening range on the 1 minute. It's like the scalping method, right? Then the candle that breaks out of it is the candle we get in on. But you got to think about it. This candle is now our new range. So now we have a second range right here that we want to break out of again. And once we break out of it again, you get a second trade right there. So you hit the first trade, hit the second. If we were taking 2 trades today, we would have been locked in and we would have taken both. But we only needed our finish line trade, our 5 points. But these are 2 10-point trades that would have both hit today. And that's kind of the same setups we've been taking to pass, last week and this week. But this was only 5 trades, 3 days, funded 50K. I'm gonna flip it to JMO. I'm gonna check out my dashboard and see all I have to do. I think I did KYC and all of that already. Yeah, I literally did the math perfect on that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do the math right. I did it perfect because literally we are $17 above passing.
That is perfect. Wow.
Oh, I wonder if it has to be if we have to close the day out like that.
It doesn't. I don't think so. I don't think it happens immediately. Maybe just give it a few minutes to update, I think.
Okay, yeah, because my dashboard still says my starting balance for the day.
Yeah, from memory, it just took a few minutes to update when last time I passed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just hang out then and wait. But cool, we're good to go.
Okay. Wow, that's not much.
You got so many streams open. I'm like clicking on all sorts of tabs. The keyboard ASMR. Yes. It probably is pretty loud, huh? You guys all probably can hear that mechanical keyboard in your ears. It's weird to say this. I kind of liked it too. One time I played back one of my streams and I heard it. I was like, dang, that's kind of loud. But I was like, it doesn't sound bad.
All right, let's see.
Let me check my dashboard again, see if anything updated. That's so weird. It still isn't. I'm probably just being impatient, but it's so strange.
What about if you go to the accounts section?
Yeah, it still says a little balance there too.
Oh, weird.
I'm in no rush. It's okay, so it says that it's been reached, but the account balance in the top right still it says closed total P&L. So it's updated, but for whatever reason, maybe it needs, it says profit target reach and maintain 3,000. So I wonder, does it mean maintain it until the end of the day? I don't know. Either way, I am going to lock out because we have hit our goal. We clearly don't need to trade. That would be like the biggest crash out thing to do. To hit profit target, and then while you're waiting for them to update it, start placing more trades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are such good setups. Usually the first two like work beautifully, and then after that it's just like it starts to pull back. Like that's kind of what we did on Friday, and it was the opposite. I took 2 trades in this direction, and then what ended up happening is like after the second one, price literally is when it crashed. After that, you took a short. You took a short at the high. That I don't know if anyone else saw that, but on Friday, when this whole thing crashed, my buys, my take profits were up here. Like I literally like exited my positions right here, and JMO entered his sells right up here too. And literally, if JMO would have held, he would have not passed because he would have broke the consistency by so much. It's funny how that works. He would have not passed at all. He would have. I would have made so much money, but not passed.
It would have negatively affected my chances at getting a funded account.
Yeah. You would have had to see another move like that to have a valid pass with the 50% consistency.
It's liking this level.
We almost got the 15-minute orb setting.
Oh, there we go. There's a lot of volume right now. Like all these 1 minute candles are moving like this green just moved 50 points.
Yeah, it's moving like crazy too, and I'll show you.
Wow.
I was a little nervous when it started pulling back on me because we got in this trade right here, and I only needed 5 points, but it had pulled back. How many points was that before? It pulled back 18.5.
Yeah.
Before it gave us the.
Yeah. See, that would have been right by my stop.
But I mean, I had 30-point breathing room, which is perfect.
How's this? Which way are we gonna go?
That was the trade. It's crazy that 30-second trade right there. $400 and got us
Insane.
50K.
Insane.
It's all the things that people probably would have told you up front in the beginning of your journey never to do, and then they end up working in the long run. Keep viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Okay, we might have to buy some viewers, Shamo. I think the word illegal is even in their username.
Illegality.
Yeah, it does have the itty at the end. Well, I'm not going to say that I'm going to write that down, but I'm not gonna not say I'm gonna write that down and check it out later. If you guys see us with 500 viewers tomorrow, they might be purchased. They might not be. Who knows?
Well, they very well could be. Dude, what is going on? Oh my gosh. This is very hard to read right now.
Yeah, 1 minute, 30-point moves. More than that.
That is nuts. A nice payout, but how do I read that?
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
I'll show you. This is kind of, and I know I haven't gone over it too much in the videos yet, but like if you're to look at like the first, and I'll kind of like just track how I've been like reading price. You just kind of go the candle, like this is the first minute of the day. The candle breaks out right here. Now you're basically looking always just based on what I've been doing to see which candle you're inside of. So this was the first candle we were inside of. We broke out and now we're in this candle. Once we break out again, you just kind of keep going like that same route, and then you'll see like then you get stuck inside of a candle like right here. We got stuck inside of this candle for that long. Oh, that is not a drawing tool. We do not want the volume of that candle. And then you see it breaks out right here. So then immediately we are shifted. We were in a downtrend just in terms of candle ranges alone. Now we're in an uptrend because we broke out here. Now the candle we're inside of is this one right here, right? And that's kind of like how I've been reading price. We are in an uptrend inside of this candle. So I don't know if that makes sense to anyone watching. I hope it does, but that's just how I was just reading candle ranges and just taking breakouts at the open and just kind of looking for a quick scramble in price to get my take profit hit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's with trend, it's with volume, it's with momentum on 1 minute in terms of actual candle ranges. And I'm not trading against price. So has nothing to do with higher time frame though, but it doesn't need to, right? If I'm going for 10 points.
Yeah.
I think we will try to keep the streams to 9:30 or 9:30 to 10:32. I mean, we'll get on a little bit earlier, but we'll try to close them out at 10:30.
Yeah.
Just to try to keep it at an hour.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, this morning I might have to get off a little bit earlier.
Okay, yeah, and that'll just kind of be like a rule of thumb for like the latest. We'll stay on until like whenever we're both done trading, if that's sooner, and then we'll close out. We don't need to. I think the best thing to do, the best practice for everyone is to get everyone to close out and carry on with their day after everyone's hit, But I've been doing more research on my friend caffeine, and I'm starting to hate caffeine more and more the more I learn about it.
Really?
Because did you know if you drink a cup of cold brew at 9 a.m. in the morning, there's going to be the equivalent of still a normal cup of coffee in your system at 10 p.m. that night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's insane. It's insane. No one's safe out here with the caffeine. Absolutely no one.
Sounds good to me.
I think I'm just super sensitive to it, though. You looking for longs today?
Yeah. I'm realizing the way I trade right now isn't necessarily based on the trend, depending on how the market's moving. But sometimes it's just these little moves, and I'll get, like, I might take a short at a certain point. It just depends on how I'm reading it.
Yeah, I don't think, especially on the 1 minute on NQ, I don't think trend is like a thing
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah. It doesn't have as much weight as the long-term trend, high time frame trend.
And I think we learned too last week on Friday that day trading is, you don't want to be on the higher time frame trend, and you don't want to be position trading with leverage. Like, it's not worth it. Like, day trading, you can get chopped up, but at the end of the day, you know the risk you're taking, and the risk is happening. Like, you go to sleep that night with no open positions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful to be day trading instead of like holding long leverage trades like that.
Dang, that would have been a perfect trade. Let's see. Let's retest the orb.
Oh, I'm gonna check the other thing. A lot of people are joining on Instagram. We've had 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got like 7 people that join on Instagram, and I haven't touched that Instagram account in like, I don't even know how long. Like, probably a few months. I wonder how Twitch is doing. I wonder if anyone's gonna see the Twitch stream today.
Well, circulating illegality is on there. I was watching.
Oh, is that who? That's who popped into the Twitch? Does it say that?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, it does. It does say where the comments from. Yeah, so I was right. The Twitch comments can come through here too. Well, yeah, I mean, we did get one person on Twitch, and that person gave us some free games. So
it's very nice.
Not free, cheap game. It's gonna be a cheap game because we're still gonna have to pay for it. I'm just kidding, guys. By the way, I'm not gonna buy viewers, but. All right, I know what we got to do. We got to switch it up for the people. We got to put on the lo-fi. So
there we go.
I got a free trial of YouTube Premium this morning, trying to download some lo-fi off of there, and apparently you only download it to your YouTube account. I thought you could download it to your computer. And
so you don't get the music. Yeah.
No, not at all. Not like I thought. So it was a free trial at least, and I canceled it, and I have it for another month at least. But so I'll be ad free for a month for trying.
That works. See if we get a little pullback.
That's so weird. I'm gonna have to reach out to support. Let me get my account number. I think that's my account number. We shall see. It's a long account number. Okay. I said try refreshing it, but I feel like I've done that a few times.
That is weird.
It says it'll upgrade you to your Express One Day account immediately, so they're not even going to see those full ports.
It's good to know.
No, I'm kidding. They give you 50 micros to trade though anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't even use it all. Okay, and let's see. Since you're using Project X and your trading combine progression isn't showing after hitting your profit target, they need support to look into it. Speak with a human. Unless let me go to the platform and see if I just have to switch the account. No, I don't. Okay, well, they put me in their queue. They're gonna let me know.
Cool.
In an hour. Let me try one last thing. I'm gonna try to refresh again. So weird.
Yeah, very weird. I don't remember it taking very long for me.
Yeah, let me see if I can share my dashboard screen. I'll show you guys because it looks weird. It's like it doesn't even make sense here. So this is what it looks like. It says account balance 52,619.
Mm-hmm.
Closed total P&L 53,017. And then it says right here, I haven't reached 3,000.
Yeah, that always takes a while to reset that bar.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, but if you go to I think last time, what was it? There should be a bar at the top of the page.
This right here says I hit though. It's that dotted green line's our profit target, and we're $17 above it. And then the rule of consistency: best day is below 50% of your profit target.
Yeah.
Which it is. My best day is only 1,300. 50% would be 1,500. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I check all the boxes.
Yeah. Sometimes it just takes a sec. If you go to accounts, does it let you? If you open that account, like with the view on the right side, what was that? CPU?
I cancel it. Like,
yeah, before there was
weird. Yeah, look at because consistency has to be less than or equal to 50%. So I hit the 44.33% consistency.
Yeah.
Worst day, I don't even know where that came from. That's how I know it's messed up because I didn't have a losing day.
That is weird.
It must be equity. Yeah, they're gonna probably look into it and then they'll probably push it through on their side.
Yeah, I'll just give it a little bit. It might be end of day, but I don't think it is.
The only reason it makes me think end of day is because it says reach right here and maintain 3,000. So I wonder if it's like when they hit the close today and the reset, you got to be at 3,000. Because why else would it say maintain? You know, I don't. I might be wrong.
Yeah, so it might be end of day.
Okay, let me stop sharing that screen.
Right, we've ripped that high.
Oh wow, yeah, the market's just going up.
Push. Yeah, that is moving.
30-minute orb just set too. We're already outside of it. Could be going back to where we were on Friday, up way up there, all-time highs again.
Yeah. Really could be. See what it does with this fair value gap.
We've already pulled back over 50% of that drop on Friday.
It's pretty impressive.
What's up, John? Hello by chance. What's your data size on our strategy, like sample size, win rate? So I've only back tested the last month of trades, John, on what I'm doing, and it's only lost 1 out of the last 32 trades, and that's taking 2 trades a day. If you win 2, you're done. If you lose 1, you're done. So there's one day, or no, so it's 131, or no, it's 132 out of 33 trades over the last month, or however far I back tested it, and that's just kind of what I'm executing off of right now. So that would be 32 out of 33. It's honestly like this honestly has pretty high accuracy for at least more recently. This the way I've been trading has been hitting at 96%. On this account, I've only taken 5 trades so far, 2 pass, and it's 1 5 out of 5. Now I'm going to scale back significantly in the funded account. I'm only going to trade 1 mini, which is about a third of the size. So I'm going to give myself a 3 trade breathing room, trying to make $200 a trade, $400 a day. That way we can actually hold on to this account and we're not high risk trying to blow it or anything. But I don't have my screen sharing at all right now. Like you can see though, and the only reason I did this too is because you only have to pay $50 for that evaluation. And then once you actually get funded, you got to pay $150. Oh, they reach back out. So I didn't really have to pay anything yet. In my head, I only am risking $50 to pass. So I was kind of full porting on every single trade and just passed in 5 trades. Now that I'm passing and now that I'm going to have to pay the $150, even with a high win rate, I don't want to blow the account in 1 trade because now I'm invested $200. So I'm going to just give myself 1 mini, 3 trade breathing room, and try to make, it's going to be a third of this. So we're making $1,300 a day. It's going to be about $400 something a day, which is still going to be good off a $200 investment, and it'll be sustainable. And we're not going to have to worry every single time we take a trade, are we about to blow the account? That's not what I want to do. So let me see what the guy from support said though. Oh, he wants to know more details. shortly after open. We got 24 people in here. That's pretty sick.
It's awesome.
If you guys are on Instagram watching, follow my Instagram. We need, like, I don't know how to grow Instagram. I'm not trying to grow it, but if you guys aren't going to come to the YouTube and you want to stay, I don't know how you can even see it on Instagram because it looks like there's only, like, it's like a vertical view. Yeah, John, so I'll break it down. Jamin, when you're in something, let me know and we'll flip back to you.
Yeah.
I'll break it down for John because it can be confusing. I want it to be clear. Yeah, it does work really well if you look back in time. Basically, what you're doing is you take that 9:30 open candle, which let me draw it on with a box. That way it's a lot clearer. And you're waiting for at the very first minute of the day. I don't care about anything to the left. You're just looking for the very first minute of the day. That's New York Open, the first minute candle. You're waiting for a candle to break out of it. Now I've got OCO brackets set up. So I have a 10-point move with a 30-point risk. So yes, it's negative risk to reward, but in the long run, if it has a 96% win rate and you're trading prop, you're gonna make the money, right? On cash, when the losses do come, it's going to take a little bit to get out of, but you have to remember too, if you go for 2 wins a day, you're going to it's not going to take as long, right? If you're only taking 1 trade a day, really, yes, I'm risking 10 ticks or I'm risking 30 points to make 10 points, but you have to remember, like, let's say we lost today, we lose 30 points. Well, tomorrow we come back and we win 2 trades. We made 20 points. So really, like, our daily RR is like 3 to 2, if that makes sense. But that's neither here nor there, because what the first trade is, the very first trade is only a breakout of the very first minute. And then you're looking to get 10 points. That's it. You got OCO brackets. As soon as that candle closed outside, you click the order, you're in or you're out, and a buy or a sell. Now, what you're doing is you're tracking there on out. The candle that breaks out of that, you're waiting for a subsequent breakout of that candle, because this is the new candle range you're in. So then this candle, technically, if we were taking a second trade today, if we were in, just a regular audition or a funded account, we would have taken 2 today. That would have been the next trade because you're breaking out of it. So you're going with candle range momentum. You're going with the scramble at the New York Open, basically trying to take advantage of that with negative risk to reward. You got a much higher probability of people getting chopped up at the New York Open. So it's a perfect time for negative risk to reward and to be trading with momentum in the candle range they're breaking. Now, I'm going to show you an example really quick of last on Friday, because this is going to be important for you to know. Because the trades we took Friday, I don't know if you were here, but 9:30, this is what happened. And you're going to see what I'm talking about and why I'm showing you this. This was the 9:30 candle, right? The trade broke out of this candle, right? So our first trade, of course, was taken up here. The second trade, though, is when this candle gets broken out of, right? Like I was saying, the breakout candle is our new range. This is our first range, the New York Open. This is our second range, that breakout candle. But you're going to see here, when we get in that first trade up here, we're still in this trade right around here when the second candle breaks out of. So I'm not going to take a second trade while I'm in another trade. So what happened is I waited for this trade to get hit. But then what I'm doing next is this candle right here, since this candle broke out of this candle range, this is the new one we're in. And then what happens here is this candle breaks out of that one. And then you can see I just took another position right off of that. And we are going with the candle range momentum at open. And that's those were the 2 trades Friday. But I wanted to show you this because, like, if you happen to have a second entry while you're still in your other entry, let your first entry play out and let it reset. And just remember, you're tracking candle to candle based on the ones that are breaking out. And that's the goal. You want the very first 2 of the open that you can get. The first one, of course, going to be the high probability one. And then the second one you're just taking because you want to stack wins. If you're going to be risking that much, if you're going to be risking 3R in one day, you want to try to make 2R on the days where you're winning, right? And I went back in time too, and it seems like it just plays out. So we didn't take the second trade today, but it was there and it did work. And John too. This is one thing I will note, and JMO, I got your screen back up. This is one thing I will note. I did only go back a month, but in my head, I'm like, if it works so well for a month, this is a strategy that could probably have pockets where it works really well and pockets where it might not. On the pockets where it might not work, I just need to make sure I'm like only trading prop. When you're trading cash, there's always going to be in the back of your head, what if what if I go on a losing streak? All strategies are bound to go on a losing streak. It's going to happen at some point. And you say all these things to yourself, and then it happens, and then you just give up hope because it takes longer to dig yourself out of the hole. With prop though, JMO and I've been talking about this a lot. It's just you only like when you catch a losing streak with your strategy, you cough up the cost. You don't have to dig yourself out of like all that negative P&L. You just lose the account or so on and so forth, and then you're back in a new one, like pretty much at the starting balance. Imagine every time you're in a cash account, if you went on a massive losing streak, to be able to just say, okay, I'm back at the starting balance now, and let's go on the next winning streak. You know what I mean? That's the game we're playing. That's kind of I think where the profits are. Yeah, of course. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, let me know too.
I think I'm going to try shorts here soon.
I like it. You end up hitting the gym at all after taking the deer in there for a few days?
Yes, I've worked out last few days. The first day it was like it was very noticeable.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really nice.
I was wondering if you were going to notice, because I feel like people are affected differently by supplements. But
yeah,
so you have been noticing it?
Yeah, in certain ways.
Yeah.
Shortly. Yeah. Yeah, there was one night I was sitting there and I was like, I feel like I have like a lot of mental clarity right now. It was really strange, but in like a really good way.
I noticed that too. I think that's why I'm streaming to 4 different platforms right now, because just still like the wheels get going when
They really do.
It's hormonal balance too, so it's not just for working out. So it does kind of balance you out internally to an extent.
Oh, dang, I had my finger on the trigger there. My brother walked in. I was ready.
Might be pulling back for you.
Yeah. Let's see.
Thank you, Jake. Oh, got an update, everyone. So actively processing and should be updated before end of day. Although the goal is instant activation, it can technically take up to 1 full business day for the process to be available. If account is still not updated by end of day, I will go ahead and leave this ticket open for a quick response until then. Okay, perfect. All right, so at least we're good on there. And oh, it looks like it updated even on my end. So
awesome.
Go to accounts. You said you didn't have to do anything, or you did?
You have to pay the activation fee, so you'll do that before it opens.
They do need that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That sucks.
I thought if I asked nicely, they would let it fly, but it didn't happen.
Do they email you about paying it, or is it just?
No, it just pops up. Like usually there's a bar at the top of your account dashboard, saying like congratulations, you passed, and asks you to.
Oh, okay, so maybe that'll pop up soon because it finally updated my balance.
Yeah, so it should be good.
Yeah. Cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna update my Notion. My Notion journal. I am keeping track, just so everyone knows going forward, and I keep track of all that in their dashboard, but in Project X. But I am keeping track of how many trades I'm winning, how many ticks I'm gathering long term across all accounts. That way I will have some data if in the future I ever did want to, do a cash account. I'm like, okay, it actually is profitable across the last 100, 200 trades. So that's the goal. Oh yeah, they did email me. Then the goal will be scale in the future.
Yeah.
5 accounts. They do 550Ks, right?
Yeah. You could do 150K, 100K.
Oh, nice. 5 150s? That would be like, what, 750?
Yeah, I think so. 150, 300, 600, 750, yeah.
Account pass, activate express funded account. And then it's going to cancel my monthly fee, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. All right, we're funded, boys.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's weird. The balance shows a 0.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little different.
I wonder, does the dashboard show us? Yeah, okay, the dashboard at least shows like a normal 50K balance. That is a little weird.
Oh man, that's good.
Oh, you know what I probably need to do? I probably need to lock this account out.
Oh yeah, just in case.
All day. Just lock me out. No,
Gosh, I keep
no.
missing my entries.
Oh, I gotta make sure I set my OCO brackets tomorrow. I'm gonna set a reminder to do that.
All right.
Order filled.
All right, we're trying to sell.
Might be a quick one today.
Might be.
What's that, 10 points?
20.
Dang, it's moving that much right now, huh?
See if that plays. A little bit of a low entry, but hopefully we can catch the move.
Thank you, John. Thank you. I like it. I like it. Let's see.
Yeah, it might reverse on me. Hopefully not all the way. We'll see.
You're on the side of the direction candles are breaking, though. That's like
Order
number one
filled.
mistake in trading is being on
Beautiful.
the opposite. There you go.
All right.
That's a grand.
There's a grand.
Nice grand.
Beautiful. That was super quick.
Little 1 minute grand. Jeez, look at it.
I always miss the full move. It goes so much better.
But the one time you try to get the full move is the time you don't get it. So
Yeah.
don't sweat that, brother.
40 points. Yeah, the way I journal it, it shows me like potential winnings, and the last one was like I made 1,000, could have made 2,000 in one move, and I was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, that's good. All right, so I am finally halfway to passing.
Yeah, because you just need 1,500 more. So another
Yeah.
day of that, a day and a half of that, you're there.
So work out what is 1,500 at 20 points. I just need a little bit more.
You're gonna have to create that finish line bracket.
Yeah. There we go. All right, cool. I'm gonna lock that puppy out. I was getting a little impatient there, which I don't like, but that's good. We caught the move.
I feel like you did good though. I mean, the open happened 53 minutes ago. You held your ground until you saw it.
Yeah. I just let it fall. That was good. All right. With that, I gotta get going.
All right, we'll close out really quick and in prayer, and then we'll be on with our day, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. So let me turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah.
Or just turn
And
it off.
congratulations. First 50K account passed. Here we go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
In streaming. There we go.
I'm excited. It's a good thing. All right. Father, we just come to you in the name of Jesus. We just thank you for today. Thank you for the winning days. We thank you for the losing days. We thank you for the journey that you're bringing us all through, spiritual journey, our trading journey, just this journey of life. Father, help us to learn the lessons that you need us to learn. and help us to stop going around the same cycles with certain things in our lives and to just break past those things to be able to get to where you've called us to. Father, I pray a blessing on myself and my brothers today watching. I pray that you just increase us and that you enlarge our territory, not just for our own sake, but for our families, for the people that you're going to put in our lives that might not have the opportunity we have, that we can be blessed to be a blessing to the world that's hurting and broken around us. Father, we just thank you for everything, and we love you, and we pray that you guide us all into time in your word today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, boys. Good to see everyone. We will see everyone tomorrow. JMO, nice trade, man.
Thank you. Nice trading. All right.
All right. See you
Later,
guys.
everyone.